The man who couldn't abide mirrors. Elena had been Mr. Percival Harlow's live-in nurse for nearly 6 months. Long enough to learn the rules, long enough to understand that the house was not merely mirror-free, it was reflection-proof. Every window was coated in anti-reflective film, every tap wrapped in dull leather, every utensil was plastic, even the knives. The kettle was ceramic, the picture frames were wood, the floors were matte stone that swallowed light. Even her phone had to be kept in a cloth sleeve. Harlow never left the house. Not for funerals, not for doctors, not for anything. The staff whispered about catoptrophobia, fear of mirrors, but Elena sensed something deeper, something closer to paranoia than fear. One afternoon in early November, while searching for spare bedding, Elena opened the wrong door and found a narrow back room she'd never noticed. A single portrait hung on the far wall. A woman in 1980s evening dress, perhaps in her 60s. Elegant, still, eyes a startling icy blue. Elena stepped closer. "Agatha," said a voice behind her. She was quite a bit older than me. She jumped. Harlow stood in the doorway, face tight. "My first wife," he said. "You will stay out of this room." "I'm sorry, I didn't—" "Out!" She backed away and shut the door. On Christmas Day, Elena visited her family for a few hours. Her sister handed her a small wrapped box. "A little something for you." In the cab bag, Elena opened it. A compact mirror, silver-coloured, floral clasp, pretty, thoughtful, completely unusable in Harlow House. She snapped it shut and stuffed it into her handbag, resolving to throw it away later. Holiday traffic was brutal. A diversion, then a failed shortcut. By the time she reached Harlow House, she was 10 minutes late with the old man's evening medication. He was pacing the hallway like a caged animal, raging at the housekeeper, Mrs. Dempsey. He turned on Elena. "You're late," he hissed. "I do not tolerate lateness." "I'm sorry, sir. The traffic." "Excuses, always excuses." He moved towards her, gesturing sharply. Elena stepped back. Her handbag slipped from her shoulder, hit the floor and spilled open. The compact tumbled out. It flipped. It landed face up. The mirror cracked with a soft crystalline tick. Harlow froze, his face drained of colour. "No," he whispered. "No, no, no!" "Mr. Harlow!" Elena reached for him, then dropped to her knees to cover the broken reflective fragments. He staggered back, eyes locked on the cracked mirror as though he saw something in it no one else could. "Agatha!" he screamed. "Agatha, no!" He turned to flee, blindly, wildly, and misjudged the top step. He fell. Elena gasped and ran after him, but Mrs. Dempsey reached the landing first. "Oh, the poor man," she said, hand to her chest. Harlow was conscious, but he kept his eyes squeezed shut, refusing to open them even when Elena wanted to check his pupils. "No light," he whispered. "No light at all." They got him into bed. He lay rigid, eyes clamped shut, speaking in a voice that sounded steadier than it had in years. "We don't need the doctor," he murmured. "Just bring me my dark glasses." Elena fetched them from a drawer. He slid them on without opening his eyes. The next morning, he remained in bed, still wearing the glasses, making several phone calls, including one to his solicitor. The day after that, he passed away. With Harlow gone, Eleanor's employment ended immediately. She packed her things and prepared to leave on the day of the in-house will reading, where surprisingly, everything was left to Mrs. Dempsey. As Elena waited for her cab, the housekeeper approached her with a small envelope. "A little something for you," she said gently. "A token of appreciation." Elena accepted it, puzzled. "You didn't have to—" "Oh, but I insist," Mrs. Dempsey smiled. "Buy yourself a new compact." Elena froze for half a second, unsure why the words unsettled her. Mrs. Dempsey's smile widened, polite, tight, perfectly controlled. Her eyes were a startling blue. Elena blinked. She could have sworn it had always been brown.